So this is just this is just a screen test. Look how pretty you are. Oh my God.
I'm not
You
pretty.
oh my God.
I'm not.
Yes you are.
I'm not.
You're so guapa.
I'm not pretty.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. So what you're saying is that I'm dating and in love with my future wife who's ugly.
Definitely.
Definitely wrong. Okay, um, so tell the viewers, tell my followers, all three of my followers on my YouTube. I only have two or three followers, so I don't know. Anyway,
Okay,
let's
so
tell them a little bit about yourself. Your name is
hi everyone. My name is Malka Sorato and I am 19, turning 20 tomorrow.
turning 20
Yes,
tomorrow.
yes.
Uh-huh.
And also, I am living with my boyfriend, diba?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So let's see, how did you meet Daryl?
So, actually, it's unexpected. Yes, true, right?
I guess.
Yes.
We meet first, I found you, I don't know, several months ago, I think. I found you on Facebook.
Yes.
And you never message me, never friend me, never do anything, yes?
Yes. Yes.
I was sitting like dormant somewhere. And then all of a sudden, you contact me.
Yes.
Yes, because I was praying so hard. If I gave a list, this is honestly true. If I gave a list to God and I said, God, this is the Filipina that I want. I want her to be petite. I want her to be simple. I want her to be province girl. I don't want city girl. I don't want Western influence. I want cute. I want open. I want honest. I want uninhibited. I want someone who really, really wants me. Um, Gold diggers not welcome.
Definitely. Because mostly,
So I just want, if I made a list, but the point is if I made a list and gave it to God, this is how God knows what we want before we even know what we want, before we even ask God for what we want. Because we don't always know what we want. Anyway, as human beings, we think we know what we want. But God knows what's best for us, and
yes, of
God knows what
course.
we really want anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
So when we meet on Facebook, it was like instantaneous. And I had no idea until I met her in person and until she even likes spicy food. She likes spicy.
I
Nobody that I have met since I've been here likes spicy.
I love spicy because it was good.
Yeah,
Actually,
well, it goes with your personality
yes,
because you have
yes.
spicy personality.
I don't think so.
And I meet her family on video
Yes,
chats.
yes.
And so, where are you from?
I am from Leyte and Tobango. Yes, I live there.
All your life?
Yes,
And so we met in person in Cebu City,
Cebu City.
and you came from
Liluan.
Liloan,
Yes,
Liloan. I'm saying it correctly.
Liluan.
La,
Liluan.
Liluan.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I am working there
Mm-hmm.
months. I think 3 months.
So you were following the basic sort of kind of Filipina culture. You did not enroll in college because you graduated high school and you felt it necessary to help your family
Yes.
because your dad is fisherman and his boat got badly damaged, so he cannot fish and does not have the money to repair the boat, correct?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. So you felt obligated to go and find work.
Yes.
So how did you find? So Lelon Cebu is not exactly close and next door to Leyte. So how did you find work in uh, Lelon,
Well, actually,
Laluan?
yes, my friends contacted me, and then she chatted me that maybe I want work, and yes, I want.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and she will chat me, and then we then I come here, no, in Cebu
Mm-hmm.
with mom.
Your boss,
Sister.
your what was potentially your future boss chat you?
No.
No?
Yes.
Oh, just your friend?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and then you felt confident enough to come
Yes.
to help me Lilon?
No.
Liloan?
Yes.
Liloan. Okay, my American accent is hard with words.
Yes.
Okay, so you came with your mom
Yes. With
to
mom.
meet the boss, correct?
And also, mom was working too. Yes.
Mom was working
Yes.
same place you?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I
Yes.
didn't know that.
I already told that. She's cooking, washing the dishes, wash the clothes, like handmade.
Okay.
Yes. And also.
And you were working in the store selling lottery.
Yes. Yes.
And mom was working like housekeeper for the owners of the store?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And then after 1 month, dad wants mom to come home.
Of course.
Yes. Because
Where's my wife? But you were established working, so dad was feeling kind
yes,
of
yes,
confident
yeah,
that like, okay, mom can come home now.
yes, definitely because
Young 19-year-old daughter is settled in, she's working, she's safe, I feel okay with the
yeah.
family. So, mama, come home and take care of your family.
Yes,
Okay.
it's because also I am comfortable with work.
Right?
And yes,
Right.
and my boss is so nice. I think all of them was so nice to me, so I felt blessed, of course. And also God for
Yeah, giving you work and you could help your family.
yes,
Okay. So then during that course of time, we meet.
yes,
And honestly, as the somewhat kind of spoiled American, or just the worldly American, I was very, very disturbed from the beginning. Well, first, I was very proud of Melka. And then, as we got more comfortable with each other, I began to get a little not disturbed with Melka, but disturbed with her work environment, her situation. What really ticked me off is that we sort of had a kind of plan to meet in person,
yes,
and we had picked a day, and her boss would not give her her day off.
yes, definitely.
So, this girl, this beautiful young Filipina, I was like, they're taking advantage of you. Okay, but she honestly, hard, dedicated worker, loyal, which is kind of, it's in the DNA of a lot of Filipinos, a lot of Filipino culture, that they work very hard to survive. They don't complain. They don't bitch and moan like Americans. Americans would be out picketing. They would quit the job. They would put up signs saying how they are abused. Okay, she worked 13-hour days. She'd start work at 7 in the morning, and she would complete her day's work at 8 in the evening. And she was working 7 days a week for several days. After work, she'd launder her clothes, call her family,
And then sleep.
go to bed at like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and start all over again. And no day off, 7 days a week, 13-hour days. And then there were several signs from that I was saying, listen, these are signs from God. This is like the burning bush. In biblical scripture, the burning bush is in front of Moses, and the burning bush is the burning bush of God telling Moses, like, this is what you got to do. So the bush actually is inflamed and speaking to Moses. If I have that story sort of kind of right, I'm no expert, but anyway, these are all signs, because she was sick, and then and also her sister was saying, we need money. So even though she was working so hard, she wasn't being compensated enough to really totally provide for her family.
Yes, definitely. Also, my monthly salary was not really big.
Right, because it also included room and board. Like, you had your foods. You didn't have to buy foods, right?
Yes,
The family bought foods for you?
yes, it's free actually.
Right. And you did not pay for any lodging. You didn't pay
No,
for
no,
your
no.
bed or your room or anything like that.
It's free.
Right. It was included in your monthly wages.
Think so.
It was part of your salary, which in the US we would call salary with room and board. Like, if you were like an overseas worker and you went to be a caregiver or housekeeper for a family, your salary would also include your lodging, like your bedroom, your food. You wouldn't have to pay for any of that, and you would also get a salary. So anyway, I was still very like, yeah, this is not fair compensation. And the sister calling saying, send money, we don't have rice. And then you came to work and you were feeling ill, and you weren't sick, and thank God it wasn't like a prolonged illness. You weren't that sick for that many days, like 2 days, and then you were feeling better, right? And then the proverbial stuff hit the fan, because she was so overworked and so tired. There was an error with a lottery ticket, and the end result of that was you were responsible for covering the losses.
Yes.
Like is very common everywhere. I mean, even in the US. If my buddy Billy's drawer was short from in his convenience store, gas station, if the clerk had a drawer that was short at the end of their shift, they would be responsible for the shortage. Or if they took a counterfeit bill, they were responsible for accepting the counterfeit bill, because we had bill checkers. So that's common. I mean, if the clerk at Altura's or ICM Mall at the grocery store, if their drawer is short, the employee is responsible for the shortage.
Definitely.
If a waiter or waitress screws up in a restaurant and the person complains and it's the waiter or waitress's fault, and they replace the meal or whatever, who's going to pay for the meal? The the waiter or waitress, right? Right. So anyway, it was worked out, and the, the lottery thing worked out somehow and to everybody's satisfaction, right? Okay. The customer was satisfied and still buys lottery there. So anyway, then it proceeded. Then she like really was changing her ways. I'm tired. I'm tired here.
Also because I am afraid to, make a mistake again.
Right.
And yes, I was afraid.
And you loved the family, and the family loved you, and you liked working there, except that you worked a lot and you worked too much and you didn't really have a life at all. except work. And so then, all the while, I'm having my charming ways with her. I'm like, you got to come, come and meet me. And so, fast forward, here we are. And we're now in Panglao and Talisay Beach. And we've only been here for today's 2 days.
Yesterday's.
You come March 30.
Yes,
March
today's.
30 and then 31, and today is April 1.
Yes, today's.
And tomorrow's her birthday. But she already got most of her presents anyway. Because I had them in advance and I couldn't wait to give them to her. I'm like, okay. Um, so we really haven't done much yet except learn about each other, which is like fabulous.
It's like starting just slow.
Hmm. Yeah, so we've starting our life together. We're both very happy, I think.
Yes.
Either we're both very happy or she's an excellent liar.
I am.
But I think she's happy. I can tell she's happy. It feels happy to me. Her heart feels happy. She's honest, beautiful. She's open. She's not afraid to talk. Although she's,
Shy.
mm, I wouldn't define it as shy. I would say you're timid, which is, we'll get a definition on that word later. But she's timid. She is quiet. She is somewhat reserved. She's, but she's definitely open. Um, she hasn't, she hasn't refused to answer any question that I've asked. She's honest. She's open. She's, simply put, she's everything I could possibly want in a significant other. Um, Possibly my future wife, if she'll have me. She doesn't know me well enough to say, yes, I'll be your wife.
We had a lot of time.
Right, we have time. She has time. I don't have so much time, but we have enough time. God will give us time. But so here we are. And so you could follow this like little story because it's definitely going to evolve. We're going to do some traveling. We have talked moderately about her going back to school. So we've had little tiny conversations. All we're really interested in doing right now is being comfortable with each other, getting to know each other, eating, relaxing, sleeping. We've been doing a lot of that, and we're just chilling. We're just chilling, enjoying each other.
Yes, and we had a lot of place to go. Then
Yeah,
travel.
right. We're going to visit her family. I've met all of her family in video chat. Um, there's, they're lovely people. I'm anxious to meet them. Um, Everybody knows from previous videos that I've done that I love the Filipino people. I love the Filipino culture. I love learning about the culture, learning about the language. Uh, I love it here. So, and I, Melka's been helping me discover new places that I haven't thought of going. Her grandfather lives on an island. What is the name of the island?
Camotes Island. It was so nice. And also Kalangam Island, right?
Yep, beautiful, with the large sandbar.
Yes.
Let's say both of those again, so that because there are some Western viewers on my channel that that are coming. That are Some of them are still coming to the Philippines. Some of them are here and may not. The both of those islands that you mentioned are very tiny, not super. Don't seem super touristy islands. Not like Alona here or some of the other more popular places. Siquijor or El Nino, Palawan. These are not islands like that. So, what is the name of where your grandfather? What's that?
It's Camotes Island.
Camotes Island.
Yes.
Camotes. That's Camotes. Camotes Island. And the other one begins with a K. It's a long name.
Kalangaman.
Kalangaman.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And somewhere in this video, if I edit it, I will post those names in the video. They'll be here. And maybe I'll put a link to how you can find them. But the pictures that I've seen are beautiful. So we will travel there.
Yes.
One of the things that I have discovered here in Panglao is that it's very easy to get to many places. To take the ferry, the airport here is maybe 15, 10, 15, 20 minutes max. I mean, if you take even if you take a Jeep from Panglao, from Poblacion to the airport, is super easy. And the airfares tend to be higher than going to Cebu. So you can take the ferry from Tagbilaran for 800 pesos, from Tagbilaran to Cebu City. You can grab a taxi to the airport for about 300 pesos. And you can get a flight from Mactan Airport, International Airport in Cebu, and fly to many places. Or you can fly from Panglao to many places. I got a flight from Panglao for $29 US. It was like 1,500 pesos from Panglao, direct flight, 55 minutes, Panglao to Cagayan de Oro. So, I mean, it's very inexpensive to fly many places, and the ferries are easy. I actually like the ferries more than I like flying, because of the ferries you can relax and chill, and they're less expensive, and you can explore different places along the way, because if you have to hit a port and switch a ferry or take ground transportation and then take another ferry. So anyway, it's easy to get around here. So the dream continues. I tell her every day, I'm still waiting to wake up. When is she leaving? She's not. Which is fabulous. Oh my God. I hope not to ever piss her off that she wants to leave. I don't think I will. I'm pretty sure I won't. But that's it for now. So, want to say ciao, baby? Ciao.
Ciao, bye.
Bye.
Subscribe to his channel.
Ah, see?
Right.
She's smart girl. That was not in the script. What's the thing? Like, subscribe,
And
ring the bell.
share the video.
Share the video. Yep. Turn on the notifications.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Thank you. God bless. Bye. Hello.
Hi guys. From where are you, sir?
Say subscribe, like, ring the bell.
Hi.
Hello.
Subscribe,
like,
ring the bell.
Ah, thank you. I love you. Thank you so
Do you
much.
have like a YouTube or
It's more weight
something?
in the Philippines.
Sorry?
See ya.
Yeah.
Do you have like a YouTube?
Hello.
Hi.